Before we remember the 5th of November. November 4th, Antifa claims to come out, cause mayhem, destruction, and death. So, there's a lot of talk in the Patriot movement about it. And here's the word. Apparently, a bunch of commanders and people have gotten together, leaders or whatever, and they said, we are going to stand back and let law enforcement do their job. I'm going to speak to you on that for a few moments. Back in 1993, I took an oath. Support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Includes protecting lives and property, if you didn't know. 2010, when I joined the Patriot movement, I joined the militia, I took that same oath again. Then when I joined another group later down the road, I took that same oath again. See, that oath, I only had to take it once, but I took it as a symbolic, basically. Reaffirmation, if you will. Now, here's the thing. That oath has no expiration date. No one can tell you you can or cannot fulfill that oath. And to sit back, that oath is your duty as a patriotic American. And to sit back and say, well, we're not going to fulfill our oath because we want to let a tyrannical, authoritarian, militarized system do their job, to me is asinine. Now, here's what should take place. I'll tell you what should take place. Everybody should be ready to protect their communities, their lives, their families, their properties. Okay, everybody should be ready to do that. And when the time comes, and we'll say this threat is real, stand by. Okay, my apologies. I'm back. Where was I at? Okay. So you should get your Patriot group, your 3% group, your militia group, and you should sit in the office with a captain or a sheriff or a police chief and say, look, we are a constitutional, patriotic American group. We took an oath to defend and protect. And we're going to do our duty. We're here to help. If you guys ask our help, but we're going to do our duty. Be aware. Here's a list of people that are going to be there. Here's how we're going to be dressed. Here's where we're going to be at. Well, we're going to protect our communities and our properties. We're not going to allow anybody to destroy them. We're going to protect the lives of those around us. So, there you have it. I hope to be able to work in coordination with you, at least on this battlefront, should it come. And that's that. Now, it doesn't matter what the guy's reaction is, or gal, depending. It doesn't matter what their reaction is. You go out, you do your duty. You took that oath. If you don't take that oath seriously, what the hell are you? If you're not going to do your duty, why'd you even take the damn oath? Protect you and yours. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because it's bullshit. It's a lie. It's as much of a lie as saying that you can only have certain weapons or only certain people can have weapons according to the Second Amendment. It's that big of a lie. It's a big of a lie to say you can have free speech, but only in this corner over here in this free speech zone. It's that big of a lie to say that you can't do your duty. You can't fulfill your oath. That big of a lie. Everybody has a duty as a patriotic, free American citizen. If you took that oath, if you raised your hand and said, I swear to defend and protect the Constitution, Bill of Rights, etc., etc. You know how it goes. Gets all enemies, foreign and domestic. Right now, who's the domestic enemy? Antifa, who claims they're going to come down and cause mass chaos. Well, what if law enforcement doesn't want you there? Well, it's too fucking bad for them, right? Now everybody's saying we need to step back and let them do their job. And when at the point they can't do their job or they're overwhelmed, that's when we step in. All right. They're saying the reason to do that is because the cops will turn on us and, they'll arrest us and try to shoot us and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's go with that bullshit fucking logic. Let's say you do jump in there because they're overwhelmed or they're not doing their job. They're standing down like they've done many times in the past. Guess what, dumbass? They're going to turn on your ass any fucking way and tell you get the fuck home. Give me your gun and go home. That's what they're fucking going to do. The vast majority of them will, especially in the cities. They're going to tell you to go home. They're going to train their weapons on you as well. Dumbass. Are you stupid enough not to see that shit? Got to be insane to think that they're going to sit there and welcome you at any point in time in a conflict with an enemy causing mass chaos. Because they are the authority. It is their job. And they will tell you what to do because you are just a civilian scumbag. Doesn't matter if you wait or if you go from where to go. They're going to tell you the same damn thing anyway. So that logic is stupidity. Problem is everybody's soft. Nobody has the patriotism or the intestinal fortitude of our founding fathers in today's society. Very few have it, And those who do rise up and fulfill their duty or attempt to fulfill their duty on the oath that they took, they get demonized, cast out, and turncoats will turn them in. Turncoats. People who claim to be patriots but are not. We're going to stop you. We're going to turn you in. Motherfucker, then you work for the fucking enemy. I'm sorry. Fuck off. You're going to support. Because you're supporting the enemy at that point. If you're going to support the enemy versus the so-called person you call, the person you called brother, the like-minded individual, you are the enemy. You are the enemy. No, say your piece. If you don't believe in stepping out there and doing your duty, tell everybody to step back and let somebody else do your duty in your stead. Because that's what you're doing. You're letting somebody else do your duty in your stead. When the militia is supposed to protect their neighborhoods and their communities. Go on, step back. Let somebody else do your duty in your stead. But don't you dare, motherfucker, try to rise up and stop somebody who actually is going to fulfill their oath from word go. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's word go or later on when they're standing down or whatever. They're still going to turn on you. They're still going to tell you to go the fuck home. You're not a trained professional law enforcement thug. Go home. They'll probably even point their weapons at you and disarm you and then send you home. More than likely. Doesn't matter what stage of the ball game it is. They don't give a fuck. Unless they're actually under fire and pinned down, they ain't gonna give a fuck. They may even still at that point tell you to turn around and go home. So protect your own. Fulfill your oath to the Constitution and Bill of Rights. And don't let nobody, not even so-called self-proclaimed patriots, who take the side of the enemy by telling you that they will stop you or turn you in. That's what you're doing, taking the side of the enemy. Don't let nobody tell you you can't fulfill your oath.